Hey everyone, it is Mindez here playing some Sonic the Hedgehog, or as I like to call it, random tales from my life, because, you know, when it's a game that practically everyone will have played, I just tend to talk about my life and stuff like that. I don't know why. It is just something that I happen to do. Hey, invulnerability. Don't know how invulnerability works with breath. I think you can still die from breath, just like you can still die from falling in pits and stuff, which I always thought was kind of weird, but whatever. Also, this game has a tendency of giving you, like, invincibility power-ups just before sections with platforming, which just kind of makes absolutely no sense, but whatever. So, today's topic of conversation is going to be YouTube inspirations, inspirational people, and other LPers. And I shall begin today by giving you all a short history, as I missed that bubble because I was whisked away by some magical carpet. A short history of my LPing channel. My LPing channel being the channel that you're watching this on right now. Strangely enough, I know. Most of you will probably know most of this story, but I'm going to say some new stuff as well. So, I first began LPing back in February of 2010 with Kingdom Hearts Episode 1. Well, you know, after I've done my Sonic tests, which I never actually made public. I only really uploaded them just to test how YouTube would compress my videos, things like that. Did I press that switch? Oh, I pressed that switch. Yes, I pressed that switch. Good. And, you know, back then I was uploading like an episode a month or something, which was kind of ridiculously ridiculous, but whatever. I pretty much have been uploading that for like the first 6 months of this year, so whatever. Apparently, old times never change. But, back when I started my channel, I only really knew of 3 big LPers, and you know, gaming on YouTube was a lot less saturated market than it is today. It was when the market was just starting to kind of take off, because, you know, it was pretty much when gamers still couldn't get partnership, and, you know, it was incredibly rare for really, it was incredibly rare for anyone to have partnership, really, not just gamers. But those that did have partnership were just typically life vlogs and things like Philip DeFranco or Ray William Johnson or people like that. And so I only actually knew, back when I started, about 3 LPers. And those 3 LPers were Cho Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, and Proton John. I actually discovered LPing from Cho Conroy. I discovered his Wind Waker LP. Badgerati was watching it one day. Apparently he found it because he saw it in his recommended, and he was like, "Oh, there's a Wind Waker cartoon or something," because it said Wind Waker episode 27 or something. And he clicked on it, and then that's the story of how my life was lost to LPing. It's pretty great. And obviously back then I only knew of Cho Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John. There were very few big LPers, or at least the LPers that there were, I didn't really know of apart from those 3. Although then again, even today, I'm still not really sure about a lot of LPers out there. So hey, this part of the level is all about the idea of infinity. So I'm just going to go down these waterfalls for a while. Yay! And yeah, that's going to last forever. If you've not played this game before, this was freaking mind-blowing as a kid. Oh my god, how long does this waterfall go? Herp-a-derp? Hint that far. So, my channel had a very slow start. And by a very slow start, I mean, I got my very first comment 3 months after I started, on episode, I think it was 12 or something. And that was from Chris42. This is a story that I've told before. He was still a guy that watches my videos. For some reason, I'm not really sure why, but you know what, it's his time, he can do whatever he wants with it. And yes, that is the story of how I got my first comment, guys! Herp derp! I mean, I'd had a comment before that, but it was from a friend, so I don't really count that. So yeah, it was a pretty slow start for my channel. And then, a couple months later, in August 2010, I discovered another LPer by the name of SSOHBKC. I was actually playing Mafia 2. And I was playing Mafia 2 and I thought, wonder if there's any good LPers of this. Because, you know, I knew a lot of people were LPing on YouTube. I just didn't know of any, you know, big ones. And this was a time when SSOHBKC wasn't actually that big. So I was playing Mafia 2 and I thought, hey, wonder if anyone's LP'd this well yet. And I went on, found his LP, watched it all. It was pretty damn good. I loved the guy, loved the commentary, things like that. And I went to check out his other videos. He was also doing a bunch of Mario ROM hacks. And, you know, this was back in a time when I didn't really know what Mario ROM hacks were. You know, I knew they were, you know, changing things in the game. I didn't know how it was done. I didn't know anything about, you know, Luna Magic or Super Mario World Central or things like that. Ah, freaking jeez. So, a couple, like, I watched through a lot of his backlog of Mario ROM hack videos because, you know, I really enjoyed them. I really enjoyed his style of doing them. He never looked for any secret exits or anything, you know. He always seemed very flustered by the idea of looking for secrets, and he just kind of wanted to get through the game. But, you know, I respected that, you know, it was his style. And ultimately, LPing to me is about your own style of how you want to make videos, how you want to play a game, and, you know, I think that's absolutely fine. Is there no current here? I thought there was a current there, but I guess not. I'm completely lost right now in Sonic, by the way. I don't know where I am. Like, none of this place seems familiar to me. I'm just like, I have no memory of this place. Whatever, I'm sure I'll remember something someday. Is it a pit under here? I think it's a pit under here. So I went through a lot of his backlog of Super Mario World ROM hacks. And at one point, he started a ROM hack that he never actually finished. He only did one episode of it, and apparently it got pretty negative feedback from the guys that made it, and I thought, you know what, fair enough, I can kind of see where they're coming from. You know, his style obviously is, you know, to kind of rush through a game, not really look for secrets. He uses a lot of save states, things like that. I can kind of respect that the people that made the game probably didn't really agree with the way he played it or whatever. And that ROM hack was a Super Mario thing, which some of my the people watching this video may recognise as being a collaborative ROM hack created by the Talk House, which is a forum, you know, of a guy called Raucow, who is a LPer. Is this the... Oh no, I have to get on one of... Have I just killed myself? I think I've just killed myself. No, I've not. Oh god, that glitchy sound! I was almost sure I'd just killed myself. I guess not. Cool. But I'm going to stop talking because we're now at the Robotnik fight, I think. Or at least we're very close to the Robotnik fight. And this Robotnik fight genuinely gives me troubles, so I am going to just kinda stop talking about SSH BKC and Raucow and people like that. And I'm going to concentrate on this fight. Because this fight is probably my least favourite Robotnik fight in the game, or indeed in any Sonic ever that I've ever played. Because it is very, very panic-inducing, and you just gotta climb the tower. Oh, freaking Jesus. There is no air in this place. There is no air in this place. Oh, and I'm out of lives. I am going to die. There is no way. I'm dead. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can do this, I can do this. I just need to get up. Just need to get up. Just need to get up! Damn it! First death. I knew it would be here. I knew it would be freaking here. I knew it would be this goddamn Robotnik fight. I hate this Robotnik fight. It's the stupidest thing ever. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate every second of it. It is stupid. Sega, die in a fire. Oh my god. Now I've got that out of the way. I just hate this fight. I really do. The aim of the fight is just to climb the tower. There is no need to fight Robotnik or anything like that. The aim of the fight is just to get to the top. If you can get to the top, then you win. You know, Robotnik's health is irrelevant. But the thing is, if you go too fast, then you hit Robotnik, and hitting Robotnik makes you, like, veer off massively, and it just kind of makes you just fall rapidly. Like, that's pretty much how I failed at this time, actually, because I just hit Robotnik, and then, see? And this fight doesn't even give you any rings before it, so it's like, hey, if you die once with your rings, chances are you're never going to beat this. Haha. Like, seriously, there's like no rings around here at all. It's just dumb. Are there any rings over here? Nope. Nope, you don't get anything. You gotta do this fight with no rings if you die. So if you fail it on the easy time, then you have to do it on hard mode, which is no hit. And I think this is absolutely stupid. Okay, you do get a bruise thing, but whatever. I think this is a stupid fight. It's stupidly designed. It is stupidly implemented. It is dumb, and I hate it. Not only that, if you take too long, the water comes up. Not only does that make you panic because, you know, there's water coming up and there's no air in this section, but it also means that you move a lot slower, so your jumps are a lot harder. And there we go. Jesus, I dislike this part with a passion. What was I talking about now? Anyway, so yes, SSHPKC was playing a Super Mario thing, and a couple episodes after he did that, because he only did one episode, he was talking about how the community and the people that made the game, because it was a big collaborative effort, disagreed with the way he was playing it, things like that, so he wasn't going to continue it. And that made me kind of look into who this guy was, this Ryoko guy, and that turned out to be a mistake, because 2 years later, I'm still watching everything Ryoko ever does. Isn't that great? So, yes. It is through SSOHPKC that I originally found Ryoko, who is now probably my favourite LPer. So I've pretty much watched everything that Ryoko's ever done now. I've gone through pretty much all his backlog and everything, and that is pretty damn fantastic. It also is enough to drive you insane if you know his type of commentary. So, those are two people, Ryoko and SSOHPKC, that I consider to be the most inspirational and influential towards what I do as an LPer. Because you know, since first watching his channel, since first watching SSOHPKC's channel, I've always kind of wanted to follow in his footsteps, as you will, and, you know, use his channel as a kind of base for what I do on YouTube. Because I've always seen him to basically be LPing for the right reasons. And that's why I have a lot of respect for him, you know? He plays games regardless of their popularity. He does tend to go for popular games, but I think that's just generally what he wants to play. I can't remember where I'm going. This entire zone in Sonic, I never remember it. It's a zone that every time I play Sonic 1, I'm just like, oh yeah, this zone exists. I forgot about this zone. So this is just like the nameless zone that I can never remember freaking anything about. I think I was calling it like the Twilight Zone or something, even though it's the Starlight Zone. Whatever, it's the nameless random zone that I don't really like a whole lot. Oh well. So, you know, ultimately with SSOHPKC, you know, whether people watch or not, it's kind of much more immaterial. And that's what I mean by he, LPs for the right reasons. To him, and to me, LPing is all about playing the games, having fun, ending up with videos that we ourselves would want to watch. If someone else would have put them up, these are the kind of videos that I'd want to watch. And, that's always been my goal as an LPer, and that is what I always believe everyone's goal as an LPer should be. To make the kind of video, to aspire towards the quality that you'd want to see, that you would actually sit down and watch. I don't know which way I'm going here, other way, okay. And, it's always kind of struck me as a bit weird, because I see a lot around of, like, people being surprised when an LPer admits to watching his own video, and I'm like, well, of course you should. It's part of doing it. If you're a good LPer and you make the kind of videos that you want to watch, if you truly believe that your videos are of good enough quality that you'd want to watch them, then of course you're going to watch them. And that's why it's always struck me as a little bit weird when people are genuinely surprised when people admit to watching the videos that they make. I'm like, yeah. It's the kind of thing, it's the quality, it's the style that I genuinely want to watch. That's it. And that's kind of the point I'm getting at. I don't believe there's an LPing channel out there that does not have aspirations from other LPers heavily influencing what it does and, its direction it takes. Because ultimately, we're making the kind of videos that we want to watch, so naturally, the kind of things that we're currently watching, as I go flying off into the stratosphere, are going to influence what we do a lot. So with me, obviously, Ryoko's commentary style has influenced mine a lot in recent years. I can admit to that. I can fully admit to that. I can fully admit that people have called me out on it, and, fair enough. I deserve to be called out on for that, because... Bomb guys! Worst guys. and you know, it's just natural for things to kind of rub off into your videos, commentary style, you know, not just commentary style, but also like the direction your videos take, the direction your channel takes, things like that. So I've always kind of wanted... Oh, freaking go away, bomb guys. I don't like this zone. You gotta just kind of keep going under enemies and stuff. So, I've always had a lot of respect for SOHPKC because he's an LPer that, you know, I think LPs for the right reasons. And he's really put a lot of hard work into his channel. He's built it up over the last 5 years of pretty constant uploads. He's put a lot of time and effort into it, and you know, that's ultimately what I want to do. I want to build my channel up into essentially what's the kind of thing that he's got, which is a great channel with a variety of high quality gaming content, where, you know, you're not sacrificing quality for quantity, and that's what I aim to do. I believe I'm marginally successful at it. Is this like the 6th Emerald stage? Wow, I've gone to six Emerald stages. I'm wondering if I could actually... No, I'm pretty sure there's no way I can get all the Chaos Emeralds anymore. Oh well. So recently, it's come to my attention that I've just hit a goal and I'm stupid, but a lot of people out there... I say a lot of people, you know, I know of a few that consider me to be kind of inspirational and a bit of a role model in YouTube LPing. I know there are some people out there that have started LPing primarily, if not entirely, because of me. Because I know not only people like that I've met just from online, people that I've known in real life have started LPing because I do it, and because, you know, they think it looks fun, I guess, stuff like that. So I would like to just go through what I believe to be the principal rule of LPing, because a lot of times people get it wrong, and a lot of times people do LP for the wrong reasons. Particularly, I find people that I knew in real life before LPing that now do it. Really? How do I get past this bit? Is just wait for that... Fan! Fan, you are the worst. Stop it. I don't remember anything about this stage, by the way. I'm just going. So I know that some people consider me to be somewhat influential in their channel, just like I consider SSOHBKC and Ryoko to be influential in mine. And that's fine, you know. I believe, you know, if you find inspiration in the kind of things that I do, the kind of things I say, that's fantastic. But the principal LPing rule that I believe should never be broken, but I have seen broken so many times, is do not LP if you care about popularity. That is the principal rule that I must stress on everybody. I've already mentioned in this video that it took me 3 months to get a single comment. Even now, 3 years into it, I'm still struggling to get some videos over 30 views. Where do I go from here? I have to hit that, don't I? And, you know, it's not a shortcut to popularity, in no way. If you do not enjoy making the videos, then you just should not make them in the first place. Full stop. I respect everybody's right to do what they want on YouTube. I do believe that if you do not like a video, you should not watch a video. I do believe that dislikes should be removed from YouTube, for one thing. This is a fun boss. I like this boss. This is a pretty damn awesome boss. This is, I think, one of the best designed bosses in the game. Terribly designed world, but good, well-designed boss. And I'm gonna die again. Probably. Almost definitely. So if you do not LP for the right reasons, then I do not believe that you should LP, or at least I do not believe that you will be successful in LPing. I do not believe that you will enjoy LPing, is what I should say. Because a lot of people, you know... It's easy to look at all the big LPers out there, all the SSOHPKCs, all the Yogscasts, all the Total Biscuits, people like that, and just think, oh man, this looks easy. I can totally do this. It's an easy way to make money, and, you know, it's essentially playing games for a living. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's very easy to see that, but it's not quite so easy to see all the small LPers out there that have been going for years that have barely any subs, like I would consider myself. And that brings our entire discussion to a nice closed round circle with the end of this world. Probably going to be a fairly long episode, probably like 20 minutes or so, 20-ish minutes. Next time, we shall do the Scrap Brain Zone, and that is probably going to be the end of Sonic 1. So, I shall see you next time, folks. I hope you have all taken something away from this discussion, and I shall consider something to talk about next time on Sonic the Hedgehog. See you then, folks!